Start again. Hey everybody, how are you all? It has been such a long time since I have stood in front of this camera, and it is nerve-wracking. It is really nerve-wracking, especially considering I did not plan to do this today. So I'm not prepped at all. I washed my hair last night and just shoved it up in a bun, and I am just so not ready for this. But that is the way I operate. I have to do things in the moment when I feel like it. I've been getting some lovely messages recently about my return back to YouTube, and I just thought, I went for a food shop. I managed to get loads for a really, really good price. And it's a question that lots of people have asked me in the past, you know, how do you food shop for so many people and it be so cheap? So I just thought I would show you. I have meal planned for the next 7 days. We have 5 of us in this house at the weekend and 4 of us in the house Monday to Friday. So it's for 4 to 5 people. I spent £124, but I definitely spent more on things that I wouldn't normally spend, which I'll talk you through in a minute. So I should have spent about 110. Which I think is amazing in today's cost of living crisis, and I just thought it would make an interesting video. So apologies, I'm not my polished self, but who cares about that? This is just me on a Monday. I've just been food shopping, and I think I'll do a little chat at the end of this video for anybody who's interested as to why I've been a bit quiet and what my plan is for YouTube. I'll do that at the end so that you're not bored and you can get into the content of this video, which is a food shop. So I hope you all enjoy this video, and I shall speak to you at the end. Before I laid it all out, I quickly got the camera out to rave about my shopping bags. I've had these for months now, and if you haven't got them and you shop in like Aldi or Lidl or anywhere actually, but particularly easy in those places, these are amazing. They just like hook onto your trolley, and I have it all in sections, so like veg, fruit, chilled, I think that's like bread and crisps and things, and then cupboard, food cupboard stuff. Love them. I'll leave a link for them down below. So as always, I have laid all of the food out into categories, and I will go around. So I wonder if it's best to talk to you about our meal plan for the week. No, I think I'll talk you through the meal plan at the end of the video, but I'll sort of mention it throughout this. So we'll start with meat. I've got 4 breaded cod. That is actually for tonight. And this is where the extra steak comes in. So I was gonna do Simon fish tonight with all of us, but he had a bit of a, not a rubbish weekend, but something happened to him at the weekend and he was feeling in a bit of a funk this morning. So unbeknown to him, I'm gonna cook him his favorite dinner, which is steak tonight, just to like make him feel a bit better. So that was extra. And also what was extra is I don't normally eat steak. I'm not a fan of steak. I probably have steak myself once every 3 to 6 months. I'm really not fussed by it, but I thought just to switch up one of our meals this week, we're having steak salad, and it's an evening where I'm taking the children to McDonald's, so as I'm meeting a friend there, so I didn't have to get any for the kids, but that's those. I got bacon and sausages. This is for the weekend. We like to have a brunch on a Saturday morning. Chicken, loads of chicken breasts. I'll go through the meal plan that involves those. Beef mince, always the 5% fat one. For a bolognese that I'm going to do. Then onto the like chilled section. So one thing people are always quite interested in with me is I always get the full fat things. So I've got full fat mature cheese and also this full fat Greek style natural yogurt. So the boys have this after dinner quite often with honey, and I love it with honey in the morning or for a snack after dinner. Absolutely love that, and it's so much better for you than the low fat stuff, albeit it's higher in fat. I got these sweet potato pakora. I just snack on those. I love those. chicken slices to go with my lunches, salads, chicken and couscous, chicken and veg. Love that. Ham for the kids' lunch boxes. This is for me to snack. And I normally would have got a pot of plain hummus for Oscar because he loves it, but they didn't have any. I've then got some fresh pasta. This is for Simon's dinner on Saturday. I'm actually going out on Saturday night, but this is for his dinner. And then milk and smoothies. So although this is a more expensive way of buying smoothies, I love the ease of these. So in the morning, my children will have one with breakfast, or sometimes I'll put them in their lunch boxes. So I got those. So fruit and veg, pretty basic fruit and veg, oranges, bananas. I thought this was quite cute. Mixed berry kind of platter. I feel like strawberries are going soft quite quickly at the moment, so I didn't want to buy a big punnet because I'm chucking a lot away. So I thought this was quite nice. Spencer loves his berries. And then some blueberries, carrots, cucumber, salad bits. This is all salad bits for my lunches. Avocado, again for my salads. Tomatoes. Spencer is a big fan of tomatoes, but this is mainly for lunches, and then our salad one night with the steak. And then veg-wise, as well as the carrots, I've got broccoli, asparagus and green beans, which we'll all have. These just because I thought they were cute, and I've got a new dining table that's been delivered, so I'm going to put them in a vase on it tonight. I'm not sure if this is flowing because I'm not telling you what like we're having, but I will tell you at the end and it will make sense. So toiletry wise, just really self-explanatory. Toilet roll, washing up liquid, washing tablets, toothpaste, wet wipes, and then some zip seal bags, which isn't really toiletries, but this is one of the reasons that this week was a little bit more expensive, because you don't always need to buy washing tablets. And then moving on to the, come over here so it's a better angle. Another reason why it was more expensive, these were £5 and you only have to buy those once every few months. But it was one of those times where I had to buy them. These just for the cupboard because we are low, and Simon quite often has this with pasta if he wants a quick dinner. One of our meals this week is a slow cooker chicken korma, and this is amazing. We all absolutely love it. Tuna just because we're low and we use that for sandwiches at the weekend. Isla loves tuna and I love tuna as well. These are not to do with our meals. These are just because we were running low. Chicken gravy granules and beef stock cubes. Chopped tomatoes and passata. So one night we're having bolognese, and then tomorrow actually we're having like a hidden veg pasta sauce over pasta. Spencer absolutely loves it. He actually loves chunky veg, but Oscar doesn't. So I'm going to make up a batch of tomato sauce tonight with like the carrots and the peppers and these things, and onions, garlic, stuff like that. And then tomorrow's dinner will be super, super easy. Another full fat item, mayonnaise, ketchup. These are mine and Simon's like guilty pleasure. I know they're full of rubbish, I know they are, but we love them, and it stops me eating chocolate or anything bad in the evenings. Squash, self-explanatory. Then snacks wise, so Spencer and I both love nuts and dried fruit, so we would snack on these. I quite often have a handful of cashew nuts during the day, and then the boys like these, so they're just a really easy quick snack for after school. Again, the boys love these, so I sometimes put them in their lunch boxes, but they're quite often just a snack they grab. I don't always buy these for myself, but I do really like them. Again, I know they're full of probably not natural things, but they're super yummy. So if you need a sweet fix, I got those. Crisps for the kids, so again, self-explanatory. biscuits because our biscuit tin is looking rather low. And then spaghetti for the bolognese. So on the steak night, I'm doing it with rice. So I'm really trying not to eat bread and pasta during the week. So I get my carbs from potatoes, vegetables, and also rice. I find it a lot easier to digest, but that's a story for another day. So I'm doing the steak salad with rice. So I've got Simon this golden veg rice, and then I will have either these Spanish style grains or these pesto infused grains. And I'll also have one of these for lunch. So with that cooked chicken and with some like cucumber, tomatoes, a bit of mayonnaise, it's the nicest lunch and really healthy. Rice for our korma, although we have some in the cupboard as well because this won't feed us all. And I always try to get whole grain where I can, but they didn't have any whole grain spaghetti, just because it's better for you, and the kids really do not care what one it is. They never complain, they love it, so why not? Wraps for sandwiches, lunch boxes, pizza. This is for Saturday night when I go out. The kids will have pizza, they'll share these and they'll have some chips with it as well. But again, they don't complain about these really cheap pizzas. These are so cheap. So why spend £2.50 when you can spend, I don't even know how much these are. I think they're £1 or maybe just over, and they love them. So those, bread, just wholemeal bread for the kids. And then Simon loves this for toast in the morning. Then on the last two things, naan bread for the korma night, and then these are for lunch boxes as well. I feel like I got round that really fast. I don't know why I feel like I can't take a breath when I'm doing a food shopping vlog. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. So hopefully you took all that in and it wasn't really hard to follow, but I'll just tell you what we've got planned for this week. So today we've got fish, new potatoes and broccoli. I've already got new potatoes in the fridge. But obviously Simon's now not having that. He's gonna have steak and pasta with broccoli. Random, he loves steak and pasta. But as I say, I'm cooking his favorite meal. Tuesday, we've got the homemade tomato sauce with pasta. I will have it with rice. As I said, I'm trying not to eat pasta or bread in the week. So I'll make the homemade tomato sauce. I'll cook a chicken breast or two and cut that up. And we will have the veggie tomato sauce with chicken and all mixed up with a bit of grated cheese on the top. Really easy, quick and healthy. Wednesday, steak salad. I've actually put on here with couscous for me, so I'll either have one of those grain pouches or couscous. I've got like that Ainsley Harriet couscous in the cupboard, which I love. And that's the night that I'm taking the kids to McDonald's, as I'm meeting a friend there, so they don't have dinner included on that. Thursday, slow cooker korma. So going back to the bread and the pasta, I won't have a naan bread, but the boys absolutely love it, and so does Simon. So they'll have a naan bread and we'll have the rice. Friday, spag bowl, because we've got Isla and it's her favourite meal, so I always try and make her favourite dinner when she comes. Saturday, pizzas for the kids and chicken and pasta for Simon. And then I've put here Sunday, go out. So obviously if I'd have bought roast dinner ingredients, that probably would have been more again. But I still think, considering I have to make 1, 2, 3, 5 lunch boxes this week, that's split between the two boys. So that's 5 lunch boxes, lunches for me every day, and dinner for us all up until Saturday. I think it's a really good price. So yeah, that concludes my food shopping video. So I'll just quickly debrief on me and what's been happening with me and why I've just decided to pick the camera up today. I would say every week there's been a person that sent me a message in the last month, 6 weeks. When are you coming back to YouTube? When are you coming back to YouTube? And I think my last video was 2 months ago. And I have filmed videos. I have filmed 3 or 4 in that time, but I lost my confidence. And I think a lot of it stems from having a difficult child where things don't go to plan. So I like pick up the camera and I'm all happy, and then something happens and I have to be false when I come back on the camera because actually I'm really overwhelmed or frustrated because Spencer's been a bit difficult. He is a beautiful soul and a wonderful child, and I'm so lucky to have him, but he can be incredibly challenging, and I do the childcare on my own right up until bedtime, until he gets into bed, and then Simon will come in and sometimes will take over. So I am on my own most of the time, and I just find it a lot. So I quite often have filmed something and then something's happened, and then I've gone, oh, I can't put that up, because you can tell I'm stressed when I'm like filming the rest of the video. I think I probably just need to be a bit more honest on here if things like that happen. I think a lot of people want to see that. I don't know. I think that's one of the reasons. It's an excuse. Of course it's an excuse. I've buried my head. It's been easier to just ignore it and move on, and just think, am I ever going to go back into that? Is it ever going to be something I want to do? And I don't know. I don't really know the answer to that. I'm not really sure if many people watch YouTube anymore. But when I get those lovely messages, it is so nice for people to message me, and certainly makes me feel like, oh, maybe I did add something to the YouTube community. Maybe people did like watching my videos. So one thing I found quite debilitating as well is, you know, I said at the beginning of a video, oh, I've washed my hair last night and I've like put it up. I always felt like when I was doing a YouTube video, I had to like make sure I'd tanned, make sure I'd like done all my beautifying, my hair was immaculate. And of course, if it rained on the school run, or my child was up a lot the night before, or I ran out of time to do said thing because I exercised or whatever, I then felt like I was criticizing myself so much when I looked back at the footage, like, oh, I can't put that up, which is super insecure, a bit shallow. I know that's something I have to work on, but I'm just sort of trying to be real and open and honest with you all, that I was really, really hard on myself. So I just thought today, do you know what? It does not matter. Actually, people like you want to see real versions of people, not polished, freshly blow-dried hair all the time, because that is not real life. Us busy mums do not have time to look polished all the time. It just doesn't happen. So I am going to try and be less hard on myself. I'm going to try and pick up the camera when I don't feel like it, and we're going to see where it goes. And that's all I can say for now. I'm going to stop talking because I think I've said enough. And I hope that you enjoyed that video. I hope that it helped some of you, and hopefully I will see you very soon. Thanks for watching.